Hi everyone, I'm Rosie. I'm a cooking teacher from Vietnam, and this is my first class teaching in the US. And I've just been in the US for a month ago, so maybe my English is not perfect sometimes. It's kind of difficult for me to express what I want to say, so please feel free to ask me again if you're not understand what I'm saying at some point. And can everybody introduce your name to the whole class today? Thank you guys very much. And I have a question for you guys. Have anyone here have made a spring roll before? Nice. So whether you've made it or not, I will show you guys how to make it step by step, so don't worry. It's maybe feel hard to make at first, but I will show you guys like in detail everything what you need to do. So let's get started. Oh, and before we get started, I want to introduce you guys some of the kitchen rules that you guys need to remember, so everyone gonna be safe and have fun in this class today. So at first you need to wash your hand, because your hand need to be clean too, in order to start making the food. This will be more safe for everyone. And secondly, please be careful with the heat, because we're gonna have to boil the pork later, and the boiling water is really hot and it could burn your skin, so please be aware of that. And also please use the knife, really be careful because if you cut your hand, it's not going to be good at all. And please ask me if you guys have any difficulties like prepping the ingredient, while you prep the ingredient, or if you don't know how to use some kitchen tools, please ask me before you start to use it, to make sure that you are safe. We can get started with the pork. We're gonna use the pork belly today. I have one tips for you guys to make the pork more tender. Is we gonna rinse it with vinegar and salt before we boil it. It will get rid of the bad smell of the pork, and will make it taste better. Now we're gonna cut this piece of pork into 3 parts. There are bones right here, so it's kind of hard to cut. So if anyone need my support, please let me know. I'm gonna come to your table and help you to cut it. Don't worry if you are pretty confused right now, because everyone have their first time, right? And cooking is exploring new things, and it's like art, so just be creative and be relaxing when you're cooking. After rinsing the pork with the vinegar and salt, you're gonna rinse the pork again with tap water. So please turn the heat of the stove to the highest point and wait the water to boil. Until the water is boiled, we're gonna reduce the temperature of the stove to make the pork is not too dry, because if the heat is too hot, the pork gonna dry. While we're waiting for the pork, we're gonna prep the noodles. So what we need here is the rice vermicelli noodle, You're gonna need 3 to 4 ounces of that. And then we're gonna put this into the boiling water. And we just let it sit here from 5 to 7 minutes until it's softened. So now the pork is ready. What you need to do is a chopstick to keep the pork like this, and we're gonna cut this into thin slices. I have one tip for you guys is to you have to make sure that the knife is sharp enough to cut the pork, because it's really need to be thin. If the pork is too if it's too thick, it's not gonna taste good. If you don't want to eat the skin, you can get rid of the skin like this. So now when everything is ready, we have the pork right here, and also the noodle right here. We're gonna start dipping the rice paper into the bowl of water. And then we're gonna place the rice paper on a small plate like this. I see everyone is doing really well. Don't worry if your first roll looks doesn't look well, because this is your first time trying. I see everyone is doing really great right now. So you're gonna put like some noodle vermicelli on the rice paper like this, and we're gonna put some pork in the roll like this. And we also have some lettuce right here. You guys can find the lettuce on your area. Yeah, I see you guys doing really well right now. So we're gonna wait a few seconds so the rice paper can become more softer, so it will be easier to roll. So everyone, please follow me. So you guys gonna do like this, and then roll like this. And we have this is the roll we have right here. If anyone have any question, please feel free to ask me, or I can come to your area and help you guys. And if anyone want to make it more saltier, we can dip it into the fish sauce, and you can add some chili if you want it to be more spicy. And last but not least, we're gonna have some homework to do. So you guys gonna have an assignment that you guys gonna teach someone to do the spring roll again like this, and then you guys gonna submit the video for me. If anyone have any question about the assignment, please come up to see me after class today. Thank you you guys very much for joining the lecture today with me. Hope you guys have a nice day. Bye.